Alrighty. Alrighty. Send out the live messages to let people know that we are live. All right. Take that off real fast. All right, very good. So how are we doing tonight? Yes, it's true. We are live. Right, meow. Powder cake pack rips. Live and unfiltered on YouTube. Hopefully we have ourselves a fun little break tonight again. It's kind of like I said, I've been saying kind of all day, again, I apologize. And I know you guys all understand, it's out of my hands, more or less, once it's in the mailing system, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're kind of at the mercy of the post office until they deliver it. We got our first case of 2324 Ultimate sold out. It's ready to rock and roll. We are now just waiting for it to land. So again, hopefully I did get an update again through the tracking, and it does look like it should be Monday. So hopefully Monday we'll be going live and breaking our case. I do believe, like I said, I think Monday I'm going to post a price preview, hopefully for 2425 metal. That's coming out next week. Again, I'm going to wait till Monday at least, because then we can at least break our ultimate case, not worry about making claims and stuff. Then we can break it, kind of, absorb the case, and then we can kind of move on to metal then at that point. And then, like I said, then we got a free week after that. So again, I'm gonna kind of we're gonna kind of wait to see how we like Ultimate. If we open Ultimate and we're like, we want more of that, we can hopefully set that up and hopefully get a case maybe situated for the that off week there if we want. Again, we might break it and go, that was cool, but no more. We're cool on that. Again, that's totally fun. Like I said, if anything, I might be able to get maybe a second case of metal then at that point. Again, like I said, metal should be hopefully a much better priced product. So hopefully it won't be a big burden on everybody financially. So again, that's kind of the nice thing about metal is, it's a fun product, but it's not super expensive, but you can get some really nice hits out of there. I mean, we've opened a lot of metal here on the keg at the keg here. And we've pulled some really nice big stuff for you guys over the course of time that we broke the metal. So looking forward to that next week. Hopefully, again, we should be able to get a case at least. But again, if we want, I can always get a second case as well, because again, we have that second week, should be an off week. We'll kind of see. We'll kind of play it by ear to some degree. We'll see how Ultimate goes, and then. Like I said, if we like Ultimate, I have no issues. Obviously, get another case if that's what we want. I can look into it at least. But again, like I said, worst comes to worst, we'll just maybe get a couple cases of metal and break that, and have probably just as much fun doing it. But alrighty, everybody. This is break 204. Obviously, the Ultimate case is break 203, so we had to skip it. But tonight. We have on the menu, well, everything just slid off here, but on the menu tonight, 4 boxes. We got the Series 2, we got the Ultimate, and we got the box of SP Game Used. So pretty much it's throw up between 24-25 and then 23-24 for the most part. These two are 23-24. And then these two here are the 24-25 products. So we'll probably break into the Ultimate last. That's the newest product. We haven't, obviously, we're still waiting on our cases. So that'll be the last thing we get into tonight. So we'll set that back there. And then obviously we will get to our box of SP Game Used before that. But so starting us off, I don't know. Like I said, I kind of was saying that, I was going to add something to the break. So I think I'm going to add something to the break. Nothing earth-shattering. I'm just going to tell you that right now. It's not anything super huge. Technically, it was just a box I had sitting around. I was just gonna probably open it for myself. So we're gonna go ahead and take this bad boy, set that right there. So all the boxes are right there. And we'll go ahead and I think we're going to open our extra box here that I'm throwing in again, just for shits and giggles, and just to more or less say thank you for again, just your patience and things like that. Again, I know again, we're throwing up the mixer tonight to give us a little something to do. But real quick before I do the extra box little reveal here, we're going to go over our break predictions for tonight. Yes. So as we normally do, we do break predictions for most of the breaks. Every now and then I might not do it, again, depending on the product and stuff. So, but tonight, again, being a mixer, we have some different product on hand. I thought, again, we can go ahead and do a break prediction tonight. So the idea behind it is I give 4 break predictions for the break. If we hit 3 out of the 4, I give a prize more or less to somebody that is in this break. So someone in the break, if we hit 3 out of 4 break predictions, will get the first prize. If we are able to get all 4 out of 4, then I will not only give the first prize away, but then I'll also add a second prize as well. So then hopefully 2 people will be walking away with a extra little something at the end of the break as well. So tonight, I think tonight, if we get the 3 out of 4 break predictions, I'm going to do the pretty traditional $10 of break credit to somebody. So we'll do that. So $10 in break credit is up for 3 out of 4 correctly. But if we do 4 out of 4, I thought, like I said, I had a personal box myself of Ultimate, and I was able to hit this guy, Mr. Logan Cooley, 97 out of 99. Not a bad little hit there. Pretty clean looking card there. 97 out of 99, Logan Cooley Ultimate Rookie Auto. So again, if we get 3 out of 4, I'll do $10 in break credit. But if we do 4 out of 4 break predictions, I'll do $10 in break credit, and then I'll give away this card as well to somebody in the break. So that's kind of what's on the line though tonight. So $10 in break credit and the Logan Cooley here. I think it's a solid card to add to somebody's mail day. So tonight, the break predictions are as follows. Hit a Legends card, and by that I mean anything outside of a non-numbered base. So it could be, it could technically be a base card, but it has to be numbered. But then obviously anything else in between, autos, patches, things like that, those would all count. So just a Legends card, but again, out of the non-numbered base realm, so it's got to be at least numbered. Or again, like a patch or something for it to count. Break prediction number 2, hit a card number to 25 or less. Actually, did I change that to 50? Check real quick. I might change that to 50. I did. So yeah, actually it's a card number to 50 or less. Excuse me, I did change that over. So card number to 50 or less tonight is break prediction number 2. Break prediction number 3, hit a patch auto. Doesn't matter if it's a rookie, a vet, a legend, doesn't matter. Patch auto, patch auto. That's all that matters. It's a patch auto. And then obviously break prediction number 4 tonight, hit a Young Gun canvas. And again, that's going to be coming solely out of the Series 2 box here. But hit a Young Gun canvas is break prediction number 4. I will throw out this little caveat there. I did add a little bonus here, and it's going to go along with the extra box. So it's gonna. I'm sure you guys probably have an idea of what it's going to be because I open this stuff all the time. I love this stuff. It's kind of some inside joke anymore with us, But for a bonus break prediction. I'm going to say we're going to pull a debut ticket access auto because I'm just going to go ahead and, I had an extra box lying around. So I'm just going to add that in there for free. Again, no big deal. 2122 credentials. That'll be the first one we open up tonight. Again, just an extra box I'm throwing in again, just on the house. Just a way to say thank you for, again, filling the break. And like I said, just being patient with our case. The case should be showing up The case should be showing up Monday. So, all right. Kind of surprised I have a few more people in here. I'm sure we'll get some folks popping in though. Want to make sure that's all good. But yeah, so tonight, like I said, we have our 4 boxes right here, 2 ultimates, the SP game used in the series 2. But again, I'm throwing this bad boy in just for, like I said, shits and giggles, more or less. So that is our extra box. Again, I'm just throwing that in for free. No strings attached. So, all right. Well, I mean, I gave folks plenty of time to get in here, so I guess if they missed the break, they missed the break, I guess. You're going to miss the best part, folks, but can only wait so long, I suppose. But okay, so again, we have our break predictions for tonight. Like I said, if we get the 4 out of 4, I'll throw this in on as a prize for somebody. And again, we'll do $10 in break credit as well. But like I said, this is going to be our starting point for tonight. 21-22 credentials. Oh, well, like I said, they'll show up eventually, I guess. So this is going to be our starting point for, let's go ahead, let's see what we got here. We got 21 on the sticker, 34 on the box. So 21 and 34 on sticker and box. All right, well, once again, this is break 204. This is the Powder Cake Pack Rips. Best of luck to everybody. Again, we had a few trades go down in the break room. Obviously, again, this is a random team break. So normally I try to give you guys a moment to make trades if you're so inclined to. If you're not necessarily happy with your team randoming selection process. 21, 34. But so we had a few trades go down, but again, the teams are set. They're right here next to me. I got everything figured out, so everyone should be set. So again, best of luck to everybody tonight. Again, do always appreciate it. And actually, we'll start with the right side. Let's see what we get starting off. I guess this is just the extra box. This is just a box I'm just throwing in just because. So again, I will obviously, if we get a debut ticket access auto, I will try to set it aside before revealing it. This be our Stammer. Two base cards in this one to speed the game. Pinto and New Hook. Actually, let's go for the back. Tavares, Kaprizov, Larkin, Chris Letang, Star of the Night, the Penguins. Let's see if it's an auto or if it's just a normal DTA. It's like just a normal. It's just the numbering. We got a yellow debut ticket access. See who it's going to. Hey, that's not a bad one there. Scott Perunovich for the St. Louis Blues, 61 out of 249. A little bit of a team color match there, too, with the yellow. Solid card though. Again, good. Again, he was playing pretty well for the Blues this year, so I think he kind of moved up in their depth chart, if you will. Again, I think the Blues were traded. I think Kenzie has the Blues. So Kenzie, there you go, starting us off tonight. I think I dropped these top loaders. That's why they're kind of dirty. Drop that pack on the ground. But there you go, 61 out of 249. Scott Perunovich, yellow debut ticket access. Again, good solid rookie to start us off with the credentials. Not a bad little start. Again, this is just an extra box thrown in there, like I said, just for more or less just the old shits and gigs. Kane. Again, like I said, just more or less say thank you for just being patient and hanging in there. Tyce Thompson, rookie arrival. And what do we got here? I think maybe emphatic moments, maybe. Yep, we got emphatic moments for the Seattle Kraken. Eberle. For the Kraken. Crack on. Crack on, crack in. And after this, we'll work our way down the boxes. As you see back here, the next up we'll do is Series 2. Then we'll go to this game used, and then we'll finish up with Ultimate at the end. McDiddy or McDidney. Kyle Connor. Let's take that last one out. Rookie of the night or star of the night rookie. Jeremy Swayman of the Bruins. I do forget sometimes some of the older rookies, if you will. I think this is actually the debut ticket access auto. No, maybe not. It's nope, my bad. Thought it was the backwards. It's not. It's the base variant. All right, very cool. No auto yet. Let's see what we got for our base variant. Going to the Florida Panthers, we got Alexander Barkov, 144 out of 249. The old blue base variant here. Going to the Panthers. Panthers are going to Izzy. Going to Ms. Zaza Zegras. Second, get that tape down. All right, got our final 4 packs here. Again, let's see if we can't maybe make an extra auto happen for the break. Again, I always like sending you guys, hits of that nature more so than, like I said, a base insert or something like that. We got OV, Johnny G. Take that last one out of the way. Protas, he's having a good season with the Capitals. He kind of emerged out of nowhere. Like I had like 8 of his young guns just laying around, so that was kind of cool. All right, let's see what we got. What we got behind Kopi? It's like maybe a blue, maybe it could be just a base, I suppose. I'm not really quite sure. Can't tell by the color here, but got DTA. Who is it going to? Mason Geertsen. Just a base, 881 out of 999 for the Devils. Mason Geertsen. $881 at $9.99. Mason Geertsen. 3 more to go. Uh-oh, we got an acetate, folks. So we'll set that right there. Could be autoed, could just be a base acetate. I don't know, but we'll wait till the end. That should be the box hit, I would imagine, because normally with the 21-22 stuff, it was always either an auto or an acetate in the box. So have to wait and see what it is. But again, it's sitting right there, not going nowhere. We got Makar, Foley, Cole Perfetti, and I think it was it's an update DTA from 2021. Shane Bowers for the Avalanche. Looks like a base, 175 out of 799. Get this. For the Avalanche. All right, last pack, and then we will do the acetate reveal. Let's see, we're gonna finish though on. See what we get. I think it might be a speed of the game. We only hit one of those. That'd be my guess. It's gonna be the other speed of the games. Chris Kreider for the Rangers, 3rd star. No, so we only got one of those. Interesting. We got ourselves another update DTA. Go put that right, like right there for right now. Let's see what we get. And for the Leafs, Mikko Lehtinen. Oh wow, a gold one here, 2 out of 5. So did not see the gold coloring there, I guess, but Mikko Lehtinen, 2 out of 5 for the Maple Leafs. And Toronto's going to Chris. So there you go, Chris. 2 out of 5 going to the Leafs, Mikko Lehtinen. Do like the goals. Those are pretty slick looking little DTAs there. All right, now we got this bugger. That bugger right there. Acetate and all that stuff. So let's see what this box is going to offer us for the main hit. What is the box hit going to be? Brad Marchand, Star of the Night. Alrighty, let's find out what we're going to get. I'll cover up the corner here because normally I have the logo up there. So let's see. And for the Buffalo Sabres, unfortunately, it's just a non-autoed acetate, 43 out of 249, Arttu Ruotsalainen for the Buffalo Sabres. And Buffalo's going to Chris as well. So no DTA in that one, unfortunately. So that one, that kind of bonus break predictions off the board now. But speaking of which, so speaking of the break predictions, obviously this card right here, though, 2 out of 5. So that will give you your card number 2. Yeah, basically. But the 2 out of 5 will give you guys your break prediction, though. One of your break predictions being having a card number to 50 or less. So that will do it, though. Set these decoys over there. All right. So again, like I said, I just threw that in there. Had an extra box. Figured why not? See what happens. Again, maybe just add to the pool a little bit. Fortunately, didn't add a ton, but hey, you know, a couple extra cards never hurts. And it did take out one of your break predictions as well. So you just need two more for the $10 break credit, and then if you get all three, then obviously again I will do the $10 in break credit, and then we will give away the Logan Cooley auto. So starting off, we got 24-25 Series 2. This is where we're going to get going now. So this is the real stuff. This is the real break. 12 on the sticker. 72 on the box. All right. Matching twos. When I picked this box, I didn't see the numbers like with the ultimate boxes. I actually got to like look at the boxes and like, you know, so I'm hoping again, hopefully I picked a couple good ones there with that. But with the SP game used in the series though, I just randomly picked a number and got the box that was there. So this is just all pure luck at this point, hopefully, folks. So hopefully I picked a good one. I kind of seem to have a knack, though, for normally grabbing the boxes that have the clear-cut Young Guns in them, I've noticed, because I think every time he gets a new case, I always seem to find the box that has the clear-cut in it. So let's hope that can kind of continue. I don't know if someone's already got it yet out of this case, but we'll try our damnedest, though. 12 on the sticker, 72 on the box. Alrighty. Pack numero uno. Not seeing any kind of Young Gun. We are looking for a Young Gun canvas for the break prediction, though. Nope, just a canvas. Got old Philip Forsberg. UD canvas for the Preds. And up next, we got Young Gun renewed Sebastian Aho for the Canes. They're up right now against the Caps. And then on tour for the Carolina Hurricanes, another Hurricane hit here, Aho and Svechnikov on tour. So, but again, I know, like I said, I know we're more anxious to get into our case of Ultimate. I don't blame you guys. Obviously, this is just a little mixer break, so we get what we get. So again, hopefully, like I'm just hoping I pick some good boxes. That's my hope right now. I'm just hoping we, excuse me. I hope we just we pick some good ones. You know, for right now. Our first Young Gun in here. Yep, seeing that Young Gun in there. Well, there you go. Jan Knutsev, yellow fluorescent for the Carolina Calgary Flames. My bad. I think this should be numbered. Ooh, 10 out of 150 gold parallel. Jan Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov. 10 out of 150. Kuznetsov for the Flames. Most of the time I'm pulling the red ones that are non-numbered, so it's kind of nice to hit one that's, you know, of the numbered persuasion. And Calgary is going to Brian. So there you go. 10 out of 150, Jan Kuznetsov. And we got the rest of the pack here. We got Mr. Ovechkin, beauty portraits, and then we got the old Young Gun behind him. It's a goalie. We got for goalie. For the Philadelphia Flyers, we got Alexei Kolosov. And looks like we got an extra Rutger McGroarty. Welcome aboard for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Kind of an extra hit in there. Normally get 3 hits in a pack, but every now and then you do get that pack with the odd extra hit kind of thrown in there. Start taking down all the credential stuff. What we got next? Pack number 3. And we got a black and white canvas going to the Winnipeg Jets, Dylan DeMello, not Milo, DeMello. Dylan DeMello for the Winnipeg Jets. Then we got a Sparkle UD Portrait Brendan Breeson for the Vegas Golden Knights. Good old Sparkle. Speckled. My bad. Speckled. No disrespect to the Sparkles or the Speckles. Brendan Breeson. And that little bit of ooh la la for the Flyers, Samuel Harrison. Just a little bit of ooh la la. Like, normally I do sleeve up the black and white canvas cards because, again, they're not super common. So I'll try to at least get them sleeved up. DeMello for the Peg. All right. So there should be a young gun in here, would be my guess. Never know. Could be young gun canvas. But we got Matthew Tkachuk up next, UD canvas for the Panthers. We got Dallas on tour. Robertson and Johnston. And then we got Kaprizov in the Wild. Playlist. Just a bunch of cards right after that. Just a bunch of base cards right after that. Oh, excuse me. Okay. And we're going to start off with a Lane Hudson UD Portrait. I think we might have a teammates behind him, though. Yeah, it does look like a teammates. We've got Lane Hudson, UD Portrait, first for the Montreal Canadiens. And behind that, for the Philadelphia Flyers, we got Mr. Mishkov and Ivan Fedotov. Young gun teammates for the Philadelphia Flyers. And then we got welcome aboard Samuel Honzek for the Calgary Flames. So we'll go ahead and sleeve that up again. Being a Hudson card, I will just sleeve that one up now. Not really a big deal. Mishkov and Fedotov. Move him out of the way, and then we'll get this guy sleeved up. Mr. Lane Hudson. We got an acetate, folks. It does not look like a young gun. So my guess is probably a population count, maybe. Always want to creep up on that just in case, but at least it does look like a population count. Yep, there it is. I think they're at 500 with the red. No, 1,000. Let's see what we got. For the San Jose Sharks, Shakir Mukhamadullin. for San Jose, population count 1,000. Going to the Sharks. We got Dazzler up next, Ilya Sorokin for the Islanders. And then we got a young gun renewed to follow that up with. For the New Jersey Devils, we have Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes. Just a whole bunch of base right after that. So there you go for the Sharkies. I need him up there right now, I guess. Acetate for acetate. Why not? There we go. Get this guy all sleeved up. Jack Hughes. All right, last half of our box is Series 2. Got bang for your puck here. Colton Parayko. Got the old center. Another one for the Flyers. I mean, that's a lot of Flyers right now, so maybe that's good for maybe a Mishkov here. We got Jet Lushenko, young gun. And we just hit about every Flyer you can hit, just about. We had the Kolosov, the Lushenko, the teammates. Just need the Mishkov to show up now. Electricity. Marchand, and then we got the base right after that. Leighton in. We got a canvas here, but it's a young gun canvas. That's what we're looking for. We want the young gun canvas. It is not. We have Brock Besser up next for the Vancouver Canucks. Followed up by Olin Zellweger for the Ducks, UD Portrait. And then the Ooh La La next, Connor Hellebuck for the Winnipeg Jets. So we have 1, 2, 3. So we got 3 young guns, I think, so far. Still need 3 more to go. So we got an outburst, but looks like a base. Another Flyer. Geez, it is a Flyers kind of box, I guess. This is going to be the Mishkov young gun right behind it. You watch. It's going to be a right winger. It's going to say Mishkov on it. No, well, I tried. Matt Steinberg for the Avalanche. Young gun. We got Quinn Hughes for the Vancouver Canucks playlist right after that. Definitely seems like a bit of a Flyers box, though. So we've hit a lot of Flyers out of this one so far. Just leave this one up. Outburst for the Flyers, little Bobby Brink. 3 packs left. Our final stack for our box series 2. Then we'll get into the final 3, the single pack boxes, the game used, and the ultimate. On tour up next for the Pittsburgh Penguins, Crosby and Malkin. Defenseman for the Rangers, Victor Mancini. Young gun. Electricity for the Ducks, Trevor Zegras. So that's 5 there. So we should have one more young gun out of one of the 2 packs here. Still, we can get that young gun canvas though. And it's our final canvas, I do believe. Let me get 4 in a box. Is it a young gun though? It is not a young gun. So Oliver Bjorkstrand, UD canvas for the Kraken. We got Cale Makar up next, young gun renewed for the Avalanche. And then Connor Geeky for the Tampa Bay Lightning, UD portrait right after that. So that will eliminate your chances for getting the 4 out of 4. So you still have a chance for 3 out of 4, though. See if we can't at least get you that much. Speckled on board, Jet Lushenko for the Flyers. No Mishkov or Celebrini in this one. Patrick Koch for the Utah Hockey Club, and then we got Ooh La, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen for the Sabres. I said, all those Flyers, man, and he just couldn't give us a Mishkov, eh? Oh, well. That's all right. We still got 3 more boxes to go. Let's see if those can maybe deliver some of the hits, some of the bigger hits. Yeah, we'll take that one down. All right, 1 second as I get this base out of the way. All right. Let's see what we have here. 24-25. 07 on the sticker. 16 on the box. So a couple low numbers there. I do like my low numbers. We should have at least a thick one in there, at least one. Box. 07 on the sticker and 16 on the box. Got a thick one there in the back. Here we go. Let's see, we're going to start off with, should be the base cards. Good old Josh Norris for the Senators. The base. Followed by Ron Francis. Again, this is just a base card, so this one does not count for the prediction. Has to be at least numbered. Ron Francis. And what we got for a rookie here? Sam Colangelo for the Ducks, Authentic Rookies. Again, base. And up next for the Penguins, we got Michael Bunting. A couple of Penguins already so far. What does that mean? Because we've definitely seen some theme boxes in game use, that's for sure. We've seen some team themed boxes, so you just never know. And up next, we got another Shakir Mukhamadullin for the Sharks, Authentic Rookies. This is the red parallel. Shakir Mukhamadullin. Mukhamadullin. All right. Let's see what we got here. Up first for the Senators, we got Thomas Chabot. Little jersey piece. Red jersey, Thomas Chabot and the Sens. It's kind of nice seeing the Sens, Megan. For a while there, Sens were like the it team with us. To be honest with you, there was a good stretch there where we would pretty much have so many breaks, and there would just be always so many Senators in every break. So it is kind of nice to see them make a little bit of a comeback there. They've been a little quiet lately, so maybe that's just kind of all that karma catching up. Because again, like I said, there was a point where we would pull so much of their stuff. It's wild. Oliver Bjorkstrand, though, up next for the Kraken, the All-Star variant here. Red jersey. Bjorkstrand. The longest, I guess. Let's see. I don't know if this is autoed or not. Probably is, I guess. Could be. It's got the blue there, so maybe. Can't remember. Let's see what we get here. And then we got our thick card last, and then we'll get into Ultimate. No, so for Vegas, we got the Golden Knights here. Thomas Hertl. Hertl the Turtle and the Vegas Golden Knights. Red jersey. All right, it is that time now. Again, we have our final card of our box of game used. It is a thickie. I don't think it is a draft day marks. It does not look like that. It does look like it is a rookie auto, but this looks like it should be a patch auto. So that's always good. So that should take care of at least one of your other predictions, because I did say hit a patch auto. It doesn't matter if it's a rookie led, whatever. Thick one. See what's ooh. Ooh. Just show us Montreal now. That's all you got to show us. Oh, wow. Another Mukama Doolin here for the Sharks. I like the eyepiece, though. That's a pretty sick little patch. 19 out of 25 Mukama Doolin. That eyepiece is pretty rad. I got to admit, that's a nice little piece of patch there. Obviously, you're looking for Celebrini, but not a bad, score there. Though again, I know this kid's, definitely not a bad defenseman. I know I did see him. He's kind of ranked in the top 50 or something like that. So definitely a pretty decent prospect for the Sharks. Again, like I said, I know you're looking for Celebrini, but hey, for $25 for the spot, not a bad little hit here. Like I said, sick patch, no doubt. Definitely a sick patch. I love the eyepiece there from the Shark. Looking right at it's almost like a scene of Jaws, like looking through like the window of a submarine or something. I don't know. Just 19 out of 25 though. Decent auto too, actually. Pretty nice little auto. I'll give him that as well. That is going to Brandon Basecat. So again, like I said, I know we're looking for more of the Celebrini persuasion, but again, not a bad hit though. Again, for only being, like I said, $25 spot. That's not too shabby. I will say again, sick little patch. Again, not the worst prospect either. Again, I know he's got a little bit of hype there behind him. He's pretty decently ranked defenseman in the overall. So yeah, not a bad one there. So congrats there to Brandon. Not too bad. I'm not too upset about that. And we got our final two boxes right here. We're going to get into 23-24 Ultimate finally, folks. I know. So this is what we got. Again, we got two boxes. I tried to pick the best ones I could. So hopefully I did an all right job. We can hopefully add to some of the hits here. 26 on the sticker and 36 on the box. Well, you know why I picked that box. Come on now. You know why I picked that box. Pretty thick one, so we should hopefully have a thick card in there maybe. Empty box. 26 on the sticker. 36 on the box. Second, drink real fast. All right, we got a thick one in there, folks. We'll show you here momentarily. Right there in the middle. Actually, we actually got an extra card in this pack. I count 5. There should be 4 cards in a box. So we actually got an extra card in this one here. Let's see how we're going to start off. For the Detroit Red Wings, we got Dylan Larkin, 19 out of 99. Detroit's going to Benny. So we're still looking to hit. 1 second, I gotta pull up the break predictions real fast. Yeah, we're still looking to hit maybe a Legends card again outside of the base realm there, because we did hit that. Can't remember who it was for the Penguins or whatever, but that was a base, so it didn't count. That's the auto, so we're gonna go to the back. For the Carolina Hurricanes, we got Ultimate Quad Materials. First one off the line, 1/149 going to Carolina. And Carolina is Benny. Nietzsche's, Aho, Svetch, and Burns. There we go. Nice little one there for Carolina. Little quad patch. Go from the back once again. And we got a jumbo jersey going to the Boston Bruins, 104/149. That's going to Base Cat as well, 104/149. David Pastrnak, jumbo jersey piece. (104/149), David Pastrnak. All right. Oops. All right, let's see what we get. Should be our first auto. And there is your Legends card, Doug Gilmour for the Toronto Maple Leafs. So again, a throwback here. Who had Toronto once again? Chris had Toronto. So there you go, Chris. Doug Gilmour. So again, that will give you guys your 3 break predictions. So you guys will be getting, someone will be winning $10 in break credit from this break. So good old Doug Gilmour. I don't think it's a numbered auto. I think it's just more or less a base. But I think the Legends guys might be a little more shorter print, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to relook at that. All right. Let's see what we get here. Should be our second auto. Thick one. Guess it's probably an emblems, whatever those are. Emblems and endorsement or whatever. I can't remember. Let's see who we're getting. Ultimate emblems. For the Anaheim Ducks, Tristan Luneau. Tristan Luneau for the Anaheim Ducks. Anaheim is going to Vance. He got them through a trade with Graham. So this one will be going to Vance. Away now. Oh, Tristan Luneau. All right. The final box of the break. Our final box of Ultimate. Good, best of luck, everybody. 77 on the sticker. 43 on the box. I don't know if we'll have any thick ones in there, but 77, 43. Maybe another emblems endorsement there, whatever. But there you go, 4 cards. All right, last box. Again, best of luck, everybody. Thank you guys as always. Let's see what we're going to end with here. Up first for the Calgary Flames, 99 out of 299, Jakob Peltier. Going to the Flames. Calgary's going to Brian. Go to the back of the pack now. That's kind of funny because I pulled one of these out of one of my boxes. out of my box, I mean. Steven Stamkos, Braden Point, Ultimates for the Bolts. That's going to Jeff. Stamkos and Point Ultimates for the Bolts. Take that guy down. All right. And let's see what we got here. Last auto, and then we'll get to, well, not the last auto, I guess, but the last regular autos. Let's see what we get. For the Vancouver Canucks, Elias Pettersson going to Vancouver. Vancouver's going to Brandon Base Cat. So there's another one there for you, Elias Pettersson for the Canucks. Going to Vancouver, Elias Pettersson. He's been signing a bit more lately, so not a bad little hit there. Going to Vancouver and Brandon. All right, well, here we go, folks. The final hit of the break. Again, I do apologize that we have to wait for our case to come in. Again, just bought a few boxes just to more or less just give us a little something just to scratch that itch just a little bit. But again, it's a mixer. You get what you get. But again, we had at least a few nice ones tonight. And again, I do always appreciate it. Hopefully had a little bit of fun. Again, I'm looking forward to Monday, though, when our case does come in, because I think that case will hopefully be, worth the wait. And then again, we'll start getting to metal after that. So, but all right, everybody, I do appreciate it. I do believe this is the last hit of the break here. Pick one. Let's see what we get. Best of luck, everybody. And going to the Seattle Kraken, Riker Evans Ultimate Emblems. So there you have it, everybody. Again, unfortunately, the big boys wanted to show up tonight. But again, it was just a 5. Well, technically it was a 4-box mixer, but again, I threw that extra one in there for free. So, but there you go. Riker Evans will round out the break. Oops. I will probably get this stuff up in the morning here for spam's sake. Probably will not be worried about mail days tomorrow, just because, again, this is all we have at the moment. And I'm just going to hold everything. So most likely the next mail day you get will probably be much larger at that point. It'll probably be obviously this break, the case ultimate, and then hopefully a case of metal as well. So we'll be sending hopefully all that stuff out once that all gets on hand and we all break it. But again, just hopefully we had a good time tonight. Again, it was just 5 random ass boxes, folks. So again, you get what you get at that point. But we did hit at least a few nice ones. Again, like I said, obviously you wish it was Celebrini on this one, but still not a bad. Like so that patch is pretty nice on that one. Again, nice 1 out of 25. You guys did get 3 out of 4 break predictions right. So again, I will be giving away $10 in break credit. Again, I'll just probably do that tomorrow, most likely after I do the spam and things like that. And then, like I said, we'll just kind of keep working. I'll probably work on the price list for metal. I won't be posting that up for preview till at least Monday, which again, we should be breaking our case of Ultimate by then. So again, just to kind of be aware of that, I'm not going to try to have you guys start claiming when we're going to be ready to go live with Ultimate. So I'm just going to more or less just put it up. You guys can peruse the list at that point, and then the following day I'll put it up for claims to start. Just to be clear about it. But again, I do apologize about the lateness of the case. It happens every once in a while, so it's something we just got to deal with, unfortunately. But it should hopefully be here by Monday. It did finally update, so again, fingers crossed. Hopefully, it's just worth the wait. That's just my hope, is that hopefully it's worth the wait. Hopefully it kind of had time to marinate and really just build up all them flavors in there. But all right, guys. I do appreciate it. Again, hopefully we had a little bit of fun tonight. Again, we hit at least a few nice ones here. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it. I really do. Like I said, we just do the best we can each and every time, regardless if it's just a couple boxes or whether it's a case or just whatever. We always just do the best we can. Again, hopefully we just have a little bit of fun along the way. Like I said, I'll be spamming the room tomorrow. Mail days and stuff will wait till once we get the cases and stuff broke. So I'll be kind of waiting for all this stuff. But again, I'll post the spam tomorrow. And again, we'll just kind of keep it moving from there. Again, the Ultimate case has been sold out, and I'll be working on the metal case. So lots of stuff going on here, folks. So again, stay tuned. I'll make sure you guys are all aware of what's going on when it goes down. But this is the Powder Keg Pack Rips, everybody. Thank you guys so much. Do appreciate it. And until next time, folks, always looking forward to that next time we get together and do some ripping. You guys have yourself a good night.